Okay. Now indirect utility function. So indirect utility function means, so what is generally happening till now is I give you a utility function, I give you income, I give you price vector. You use this information to find the optimum consumption bundle X star, and then you substitute this into U to get your U star value. Okay. So first step is to find optimum bundle, and second step is to find the optimal utility, the maximum utility. But what if you could go from here directly to here? ठीक है, so you know कि इसको कैसे solve करना है. There's some particular algorithm using Lagrangian method, and from here you know कि वापस से उस x star को utility function में डाल दूं तो मेरे को maximum utility मिल जाएगी. So indirect utility function is an attempt to go directly from utility and income and prices to the optimum utility values and skipping this step. So skipping this step is not like you are not doing it all together, you are embedding it into the entire algorithm. Okay, so that's how functions work. So let's say you're working for the government, and government says ki I am giving some PDS scheme in every state where I am providing cheap crop, and then I am doing this Narega scheme in every state where I am giving some basic income to everybody. So the government wants to know if the Narega level of prices, the Narega level of income and PDS level of prices are sufficient for everybody to reach the WHO recommended standard of living or WHO nutritional requirement. तो तुम्हारे पास 28 अलग अलग स्टेट्स है. वन वे टू डू इट इज कि हर स्टेट में तुम देखो इनकम क्या है थ्रू नरेगा, हर स्टेट में तुम देखो कि प्राइसेस क्या है थ्रू पीडीएस, एंड हर स्टेट में फिर तुम पता करो कि ऑप्टिमल बंडल कौन सा होगा, एंड हर स्टेट में पता करो कि उसका ऑप्टिमल न्यूट्रिशन क्या होगा. So then you will be solving all these 28 different optimization problems for every state, 29. So you'll be solving all these 29 different optimization problems. On the other hand, you can say कि income and prices से मैं direct function बना लेता हूँ जो n star दिखा दे मुझे. So if you can form a direct function from income and prices, फिर तुमको मैं 29 स्टेट दूँ या 50,000 स्टेट दूँ, तुमको कुछ नहीं करना है, बस वो फंक्शन में वैल्यू डालनी है इनकम की और प्राइसेस की, वो डायरेक्टली तुमको बता देगा कि ऑप्टिमल न्यूट्रिशन क्या होगा इस केस में. Okay, so it reduces one step of your calculations, and when you are doing a lot of calculations, reducing one step for every calculation means a lot of saving of time. So यहाँ पे हम indirect utility function use करते हैं. So the way indirect utility function works is you call it a function V. So let's assume that X star is the solution to consumer's utility maximization problem. Then utility of X star is greater than equal to utility of X for all X in the budget set. So this X is a vector. So it's saying कि utility maximization problem का solution वो X star होगा such that the utility at this X star is greater than equal to utility at any other point in the budget set. Okay, so no other point in the budget set can give you higher utility than the utility maximization problem का solution. Okay. So the X star which solves this is a function of price and income, and it is known as the Marshallian demand function. And the value of utility at X star is the indirect utility. Okay? So X star is the Marshallian demand function. Okay. So the value of so you represent this indirect utility function as V. So indirect utility function is V of I comma P. So the inputs for indirect utility function are income and prices. This indirect utility value is nothing but utility value at X star, which is Marshall demand function, and Marshall demand function itself is a function of I and P. So remember that P is a vector, okay? Everything is vector now. Income is a scalar क्योंकि income में कोई multiple dimension नहीं, income तो बस पैसा है. But price is a vector, X is a vector. So I won't be clarifying this every time, but whenever you're in doubt, you can ask me. But so income is a scalar because it has only one dimension, कितना पैसा है. But prices are vector क्योंकि हर good का एक price है. So geometrically, you can think of VPI as giving the utility level of the highest indifference curve that the consumer can reach given prices and income. So let's look at an example and see कि indirect utility function निकालना कैसे. Let's say utility function is root xy, px, py, I. ये values मुझे given नहीं है. I want to find indirect utility function in terms of these things. ठीक है? So I know that the equations I am going to solve is MRS equals to price ratio. MRS for this thing I know is y by x equals to price ratio, px upon py. This implies y is equals to x px upon py. The second equation is budget constraint. Budget constraint is px x plus py y equal to I. I'll substitute this y value here. So I'll get px x plus py into x px upon py equal to I. This gives me 2x px equal to I, which implies that x equals to I by 2px. And when you substitute this value back here, you get y equals to x is I by 2px into px upon py, so that is I by 2py. Okay, so ultimately I get x star comma y star, that is your Marshallian demand function, is I by 2px comma I by 2py. Okay, x star is optimum amount of good x, y star is optimal amount of good y, x vector star is nothing but x star comma y star. ठीक है, थोड़ा notation confuse कर दिया मैंने. I should have written this as b vector or something optimal bundle vector, but I hope थोड़े टाइम में मतलब I think this thing must be clear कि x star comma y star is optimal on good x and good y, but when I write the optimal bundle, I am talking about x star comma y star. So parameters of x star and y star both. So that's your optimal bundle vector. So there is I by 2px comma I by 2py. Now final utility is utility at x star comma y star, which is under root of I by 2px into I by 2py. So that's I by 2 root px py. Exactly, कुछ नहीं करना है, बस I px और py की वैल्यूज नहीं डालनी है. उसमें हमने डाल दी थी वैल्यूज, यहाँ पे मत डालो वैल्यूज. Everything is same, just don't substitute the values. But things get complicated if Lagrangian method is not applicable. So, so let us look at a few questions जहाँ पे Lagrangian method is not applicable. This is basically just 3x. It should be 3x, not 3x plus ln y and such other functions. So इसके अंदर चीजें बदल जाएगी. ठीक है, so let's take an example and try to figure out indirect utility function कैसे निकालना है. So utility equals to 3x plus ln y. When I ask for indirect utility function, obviously मैं px, py और I values दूंगा नहीं, क्योंकि ये तो it should be something which takes general values for these things. So px, py, I मैं दूंगा नहीं. I am going to use my general techniques. So the first thing is MRS equals to price ratio. MRS की वैल्यू क्या होगी? 3y. This must be equal to px upon py. This implies that y is equals to px by 3py. Okay. Now remember that this is quasi-linear. Or what if the income is insufficient to buy this much amount of good y? ठीक है. तो इसमें दो केसेस होंगे. One case is when you're poor, the other case is when you're rich. Let's solve for the case when you have sufficient money, and then we'll worry about the income levels. So if y is equals to this much, then x निकालने के लिए you just need the budget constraint. So I know that px x plus py y is px upon 3py must be equal to I. So this implies that x is equals to I minus px by 3 upon px, which is equals to I by px minus 1 by 3. ठीक है. So my x vector, x star vector becomes I by px minus 1 by 3 comma px by 3py. Now I by px minus 1 by 3. Now what if this value is less than 1 by 3? X becomes negative, but nothing could be negative because this is consumption. Consumption cannot be negative. So I will be less, x will become less than 1 by 3. X will become negative when I is sufficiently small enough. So if I is less than 1 by 3 px, then x star would become negative by this formula, but that is not allowed. Okay? Why is this x star becoming negative? Because you are forcing him to buy this much amount of good y. It is possible कि इतना amount of good y उसके लिए affordable है ही नहीं, and that's why x is turning out to be negative. It means you have to sell x when you don't have it. Okay, so that's why you are getting a negative amount of good x. तो इसमें हमको कुछ करना नहीं है. इसमें basically we just have to check if x is negative or not. So if this case is true, if income is less than 1 by 3 px, then what you do is you consume only good y. So अगर तुम सिर्फ गुड y कंज्यूम करोगे तो y कितना कंज्यूम कर लोगे? I by py. ठीक है. So this is the solution. Only good x मतलब x 0. So इसमें दो केसेस बनते हैं. This case will be applicable when income is greater than or equal to 1 by 3 px. The other case is applicable when income is less than 1 by 3 px. So when I write the Marshallian demand function, I'll write this in this complete format. This when I is greater than equal to 1 by 3 px, and the other one was 0 comma I by py when I is less than 1 by 3 px. Okay. So obviously you will have to do something more than just applying the formulae. So do this example, u equals to root x plus y. So important thing is finding this critical value of income, which comes out to be py square by 4px. py by 4px तो नहीं आना चाहिए, ये देखो ये वैल्यू क्या आई x की, py स्क्वायर बाय 4px स्क्वायर. सो y की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, i माइनस पी एक्स एक्स बाई पी वाई. तो पी एक्स एक्स क्या होगा, पी वाई स्क्वायर बाय 4px. कुछ गड़बड़ करी होगी, देख लेना. ठीक है, हाँ. बस फिर उसके बाद में कंडीशंस बनानी है. इनकम की क्रिटिकल वैल्यू अगर आ गई तो उसके बाद बस ये है कि इनकम की वैल्यू जब इससे ज़्यादा होगी तो एक्स वाई दोनों कंज्यूम करोगे. इनकम की वैल्यू जब कम है तब सिर्फ एक्स कंज्यूम करोगे आप. अब वाई नहीं कंज्यूम करोगे, वरना वाई नेगेटिव हो जाता है. लो लेवल ऑफ इनकम पे वाई नेगेटिव हो रहा है, तो वाई को तुम नेगेटिव नहीं होने दोगे.